Namaskar and welcome to the next class of strategic management. In this class, in this segment, we are going to discuss the various levels of strategy that are implemented or seen in an organization. The major levels which organizations use or which organizations manifest in developing a strategy are the corporate level, business level and functional level strategies. At the corporate level, companies which operate in multiple product lines or service operations, they get a holistic view of the entire group. Since there are multiple products or services, you will require separate strategies, individual strategies for these products or services. So these strategies at the corporate level, they are focused on more how to operate a group of companies, as we call them in strategy, conglomerate. How to operate a conglomerate. The basic objective of corporate level strategies is to understand or to figure out in the long term how the group will progress as a conglomerate, how the group of companies will progress. A group of companies like a Tata, like Ambani, like Virgin, like ITC, these are diversified companies which have multiple product lines. They serve different geographies, they serve different customers, they serve different market segments, they serve different kinds of people. So all of their products or services may not have, cannot have, they could not afford to have the same kind of strategy. One strategy for a product might not be applicable or suitable for another product or service. So they will need a group level strategy. Let us say Tata. Tata focuses on trust, on developing trust through each of its activities, through each of its products or services. It wishes to develop trust, and through its products and services, through its operations, Tata wishes to develop the feeling of Indianness in all its activities. So that is a corporate level strategy. It does not focus on what Tata Motors should do, what Titan watches should do, what Tanishq as a brand should achieve. At the corporate level, the strategist, the proprietors, the major stakeholders, they only have a bird's eye view. They only have a ballpark view of what can be done with this group, how to take it forward from here, and at what point can we reach after maybe 5 years or 10 years, whichever their review period is. So that is about the corporate level strategies. Next we will look at the business level strategies. This concept is borrowed from here only, from conglomerates. For each conglomerate, there are separate product lines. Each of these group companies has constituent companies, sister concerns, subsidiaries, partially owned, fully owned. So these subsidiaries, these parts of this group of the conglomerate will require, as we discussed, will require independent vision statements, independent objectives, independent goals to pursue. For example, like we said, in corporate level, a Tata Group company, for example Tata Motors, cannot have the same vision as that of Tata Tea. TCS cannot have the same vision or mission or objectives or goals as that of let us say Tata Steel. Tata Sky will have a separate set of objectives to achieve than that of Tata's jewelry brand, that is Tanishq. So each of these product lines is separately known as a strategic business unit or SBU. A strategic business unit is a independent entity inside a conglomerate which operates as either a separate sister concern or as a part of a larger subsidiary which will require separate planning, which will require a separate set of objectives. What is the reason why they need a separate set of objectives? Because their customer segments are unique. Their customer segments are unique. A buyer of a Tata Motors product might have separate characteristics than that of a Tata Tea buyer. A TCS employee, a TCS client might have a separate set of characteristics from that of a jewelry buyer who wishes to purchase jewelry from Tanishq. So, since the consumers or customers are unique, they will need to be treated separately and uniquely as individual entities, individual companies. So, that is why business level strategy or strategic business unit level strategies, they focus on separate product lines, product categories. So, that is business level strategies. We will when discussing the overall types of strategies and formulation of strategies, we will come to what are the various business level strategies and corporate level strategies and functional level strategies. Functional level strategies, in each of these product lines, we will have, each company will have a marketing vertical or a department, a human resource vertical or department, a finance department, a legal department, an operations department, and so on. So, there are n different departments for each of these products or each of these SBUs. Since the marketing of, let us say, a tea company, the marketing of a tea company will adopt certain very unique characteristics or certain unique strategies which will not be applicable for another SBU. For example, a car, a vertical which operates on automobiles. So, these two different companies, two different SBUs will have separate marketing strategies, they will have separate human resource strategies, the kind of salaries that are drawn by workers engaged in processing of tea, and the kind of salaries or the policies which are required by employees who work for a automobile company. I think they are very different, don't you? So, they need separate HR strategies, they need separate human resource policies. Although on the ethical lines we will not differ a lot, these companies, they won't differ a lot on ethical lines or as if we speak of ethicality or business ethics, overall they will be same, because ethics is dictated at the right at the corporate level. It percolates down from the corporate level to the functional level and henceforth to the operational level, as we will see. So, functional level strategies are nothing but department specific or division specific strategies for each of these strategic business units. So, as you might understand that the marketing head of a tea company and the marketing head of a an automobile unit of the same parent company will have two different approaches towards the market. Reason being, their target segments are different, their pricing is different, the nature of product is different, the use is different, the longevity is different. So, Due to these unique characteristics of each of these SBUs, their individual functions, departments are all functions, isn't it? Their individual functions will need separate and unique functional strategies. So that is about functional level strategies. Now, although these are the three major levels at which strategy is implemented and applied, there are two other levels of strategy. They are achieved through a higher level of granularity in functional level and corporate level. But oftentimes we see that the social level is merged. The social level strategies are merged with the corporate level strategies. That is why there is no separate discussion for social level strategies very often. Similarly, each of these functions might be considered an operation itself. The marketing function is an operation, it might have separate operational issues. HR related operational issues are separate, production related operational issues are separate. So each of these individual operations will require separate operational strategies. So oftentimes these two and social objectives as well as corporate level strategies, they are merged. That is why they are not discussed separately in many of these authors of strategic management. With that, we come to the end of the discussion of social level of different levels of strategy. As we see, there are three important levels, that is the corporate level, business level and functional level, at which strategy is formulated and implemented. Thank you very much for watching.